Girls flag football.
Girls flag football. Girls flag football.
What's going on, Neighborhood Watch and TMTP family? Welcome back to another episode here on the Main Thing Podcast Presents. It's your bull, Mr. Owens. And after further review, the call stands. I'm still official with no stripes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, I know y'all frequent flyer miles are going stupid for real, going something crazy on TMTP Airlines with taking all of these trips to all of these wonderful and different destinations to watch girls and women's flag football. But today, look, grab your snacks, grab your blankie, grab your air. Y'all know the routine. We're hopping back on another flight and headed back down to the IFAF World Championship 2025 games. And look, we got a semifinal on y'all on tap today. Look, we got Panama versus Canada. So y'all already know what type vibes we're on. Y'all know how we feel here at the Main Thing Podcast Presents about girls and women's flag football, and we'll continue to spotlight them and create this exposure for them. But look, before we get into all of that, before we get into this reaction, y'all gotta talk to the supporters and the family. To our loyal supporters, thank you. Y'all know it's all love. Y'all know that the Main Thing Podcast Presents can't happen without the support from y'all. And to our new supporters, y'all know what's going on too. Welcome to the community and our family. Let's continue to do our part as a community and the family. All right, y'all. Please continue to like the videos. It does help with the visibility in the algorithm. Disrespect that comment section. Look, it's somewhere right down there, all right, on screen. Share and subscribe to the community and our content. And last but not least, don't forget to do this. Look, you can't forget to do this. Make sure to turn on them noties. Look, aka the notifications, and keep your ears and eyes peeled to the streets. Like who? Like your local neighborhood watch. Wow. So you don't miss when me and Big Hus drop this pressure on y'all. But look, we all know Mr. Owens can continue talking and continue just rapping and things like that. Let's speed the process up, Mr. Owens. One last thing before we get into this video, y'all already know we got to get into TMTP formation. All right, y'all. White 80, white set. Hey, let's get active. We have Panama on offense starting out first. We got a quick throw out to the left sideline on a deep out for about an 8-yard gain. Nice start by Panama's offense. Okay, we got the middle. Ooh, pause that real quick. Hold on. If I think I know what's about to happen, look, 55 right here. Follow the cursor. 55 right here. She was the only defender in the area, in the zip code, in the country, in the county, whatever, in the state, whatever you want to do, in the continent, whatever you want to do. She had to make that tackle. I don't believe she made that tackle, But after this, we're gonna go back to the top because y'all saw it was just a quick game. It was just a quick game. The quarterback from Panama dropped back. They had the receiver hook up in the middle on a short route, and she did the rest, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all ages. Let's look at this. Oh my, we're gonna go back to the beginning. We're gonna have to take it back to the beginning where it all started. All right, so we have the center right here. And y'all see how she had number 30 on the outside, split out to the right, and come. And she runs not a slant. She basically runs a crossing route and notices, look, it ain't nobody around me. I'm wide open. Let me throw my hand up. Let the quarterback see, look, I'm open in these streets. You see what I'm saying? Or on the field for real. But puts her hand up, catches the football, makes 55 miss, hits her with a Maytag spin cycle. Oh, on PS5, if you know, she out there looking like Shay Sean Buckley. She looking like Shay Sean. I see you, Shay Sean. Hold on, so we're gonna go to the top and see how she took that thing to the crib. So here we go. She split out right to the far right, number 30. Ran a slant. Great play. Great play. I couldn't tell what route she ran at first, but she did, in fact, run a slant route. If y'all watch it real quick, I'm going to go back just so y'all can see and know the different routes and things like that. So she stemmed hard. Stem means you run directly at your defender. You want to be basically lined up in front of your defender because it makes it harder for the defender to know what route you're running because you're stemming them. So you can make a move to the left, you can make them move to the right and things like that, and the defender has to respect you. So she does a great job of stemming initially, coming out, lines up, runs 3 yards, cuts on a 45-degree angle, quarterback sees her, and there we go. So we're back at it. Let's forward. Got the Sellies in the end zone. Panama up 6-0, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages in this 2025 IFAF World Championship game. So they didn't convert the extra point. So now we have Canada on offense going for it on 3rd and mid. Okay, on a crossing route. I see you. I see you. Y'all know Canada before. So we had number 9 coming across the field. She came right here. So y'all saw she lined up on the right sideline. Came across on a crosser. Quarterback does a great job of getting the ball out in a timely fashion, avoiding the rusher and the pressure from Panama's defender. Does a great job of extending the ball to pick up every single yard possible. Canada is on the move, y'all. Let's see if they can tie this game up or potentially take the lead. So we have Canada's quarterback, number 11, dropping back, going back to another crosser to her favorite target, number 9, on this drive. Oh, they cranking in the back. Oh. All right, so we got a dump over the middle on a curl route. So we're going to start it from the top. Both receivers ran curls, so they're going to run 10, and it's a hook. It's almost like a candy cane. So if you follow the cursor, she's going to run 10 and hook just like a candy cane. Picture your favorite candy cane from Christmas, and then guess what? That's a curl route. There we go. So here we go. She runs, and you see how she breaks down. You watch her right here. Breaking down, and hooks up. Quarterback sees her target, making herself available to catch that football. There we go. Catch, turn. And I believe she is stopped short of the goal line. So Canada's on a 1. Let's see if they can punch it in. Runs a quick out, and we got Canada on the scoreboard. Oh, it is a flag. So that is a turnover on downs from Canada's offense, and now we have Panama coming back. But let's see where we can find the holding at. Okay, let's go, y'all. My fault, y'all. That was the first play that I showed y'all that I slowed it down on the curl route. We're going to this next play right here. Follow along. From the 1, here we go. I'm wondering if they called it on a young lady right here for trying to create separation and things like that and pushing off and grabbing. That's the only thing that I can see because we had number 1 running to the back of the end zone. We had the young lady right here who caught the cow. Couldn't have been her possibly. Well, it could have been either her or hers. One of the two options. Not clear what's going on here. I ain't got clear eyes. I'm assuming. But yep, so on Canada. So again, loss of down, and Panama takes back over on offense. We have a motion by number 30 going into the end line, going down the middle of the field, and we have Canada. Oh my gosh, their defense said, look, we got your back. We got your back. All right. Got your back like 4 flags in a Cadillac. Oh, that in a Cadillac. We got your back like a wave cat. Yeah, me. Come through. Hold on. Look at this, y'all. So we see the quarterback is trying to hit her receiver, who does another curl route, just a hookup route. And we see 33 reading the quarterback's eyes. Great pressure by number 15, first and foremost. She's all up in her grill. I thought she was at the dentist office for real, for real. Paging Dentist Smith. Dentist Smith. I don't even know what dentists go by. Are they doctors? I don't know. Y'all let me know. But look, paging whoever. You feel me? She was all up in her grill, forcing her to get the ball out quicker than what she wanted to. 33 does a great job of undercutting the route, locating the football. She over here diving and everything for it. Falling, and I can't get up. 33 bobbles it a little bit, secures it, and runs that thing back. So hold on, we're gonna go back from the top, y'all. Here we go, 33. Woo! Oh my gosh, great play by number 33 on Canada's defense. So we have a tied ball game going. Oh, I think she might have been out. Yep, so here we go. Y'all see what I mean? So we have basically a fade route by number 15. So we go back just a little bit. So we have 15 here in a slot. Follow the cursor. Here we go. She's right here. Yep, so she just ran a fade route. Her outside receiver ran a deep in the back of the end zone to free up her receiver. So she ran it out and up on the goal line. Y'all saw that quick head movement. Hold on, y'all. Watch this. Y'all gonna see her look back at the quarterback real quick and then get back up on the sideline. So here we go again right here. Number 15. She gets here. She runs the out. Wow. Gotta sell it. The quarterback got to do a better job, though, as well as punt faking and everything like that, because defenders really bite on those type of things. When you do a nice, solid job of selling the punt faking and things like that on double moves, it works wonders. Trust and believe. Mr. Owens telling y'all all what y'all need. But look, does the out, converse it up. Defender was lost in the sauce. Number 11 throws it. She throws a beautiful ball, but I believe that the young lady, number 15, her foot stepped out on a back line. But that was a beautiful, beautiful pass. It was a great catch, but it did not count. So we have a tie ball game, 6-6 between Panama and Canada. So we have Panama back on offense on a quick, shallow crosser for about a 3-4 yard gain. Going out to the flats. Okay, quarter hit. Almost got through there for about a 4 or 5 yard gain. What we gonna do, Panama? Got tackled in the right flats by number 33 or by number 55. I'm sorry. Great tackle. Reverse. Ooh, she getting in there. She got stopped at the 1. Hold on, y'all. Let's watch this. So had number 8 coming in motion. So this is a jet motion sweep. All right. So number 9 is the jet motion coming here. The quarterback turns and pivots and hands off. So she faked to her first ball carrier and then came back with the jet motion sweep. She faked on a dive. Came back here, jet motion sweep. But see, everybody kept their assignment and knew their assignment. This young lady right here does a phenomenal job by not undercutting the ball carrier and coming inside, because that would have gave the ball carrier the full sideline. She does a great job of with her leverage, having that outside leverage and forcing the ball carrier to cut it back into her help, being the defense in the middle. See, look, so she comes, does a great job. See how she cuts back and forces back inside. Great job. Reaches for the tackle. I believe she missed the tackle, but she aided this whole play and helped her teammates stop Canada shy of, I'm sorry, stop Panama shy of the goal line. So next play, we have Panama on a 1, taking it from under center. We do a little hot potato action. We got Panama back on the scoreboard now, up 12-7. Let's see that play again. So she came swift under center. Y'all saw how she knew what she was here for. She said, I got time today. I'm free. Hold on. So takes the snap. They run their receivers out to space out and stretch out the defense, and then have the center just simply turn around. Watch this, y'all. I'm sorry, that wasn't the center. That was the other. So they had the other young lady come right here and replace. Y'all see how the right receiver, she's running out. Center is running up and running out. And then you have the other receiver running here and just slid the one receiver right here. Great play design by Panama. Great play design by Panama for sure. Love the excitement on the sideline. Love to hear the crowd in the background. Again, this game is going to go places that, look, we all know it can go. So we had the ball sell out of bounds from Panama. So they're up 12-7, and we have Canada back on offense. We have all curls. They just all hooked it up. So here we go, y'all. So y'all can see. Curl route. Imagine y'all favorite candy cane again. There we go. Y'all see? Everybody ran curls. Quick game. Get the ball out. It's a 3-step drop, 10-yard route. So we have Canada still on offense. Quarterback looking down the left sideline. Oh, no. I thought she was going to the other receiver. And then she didn't. Hold on. Did she get that tackle? I thought she was going to go to the deep crosser or the corner route. Let's see. I initially thought she was going to go to this young lady right here. But she tried to go back to the receiver that was split out to the left that was running a square in. She had this play right here. She had this. If she just threw it more towards the sideline, I know that number 5 is sitting there. But also, if you look, she had a couple of options in this still frame, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Follow along here with Mr. Owens real quick, because if you look, she was running a corner route, deep crosser. No, scratch that. She wasn't running the corner. She was running a deep crosser. So she had this option right here. If she could just throw it and fit it in this window right here, that would have been a huge gain. Also, she has this young lady running scotch free down the right sideline because obviously the corner she sank and she's seeing number one come into her zone, but she didn't follow with her receiver that was running down the right sideline. So she sat there, read the quarterback. See, look, if she had threw that ball, she's open, wide open. She threw it into the zone. Young lady undercuts it. At least she did a great job by getting that tackle. It wasn't a pick six, but we're going to run it back from the top. Look at the celebration right here. She's loving every minute of it. Also, we know here at the Main Thing Podcast Presents look, we all just love it. It's a beautiful game. Beautiful, beautiful game. But we're going to run it back from the top. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. So here it comes right here, y'all. They were in cover two. And if you look real quick, y'all know I like to teach. They were in cover two. So you'll see the defender sink. First off, they do a great job. So she sits. So the responsibility of a corner in cover two is anything that threatens your flat being over here or over here, immediately you come down. If anything ever threatens your flat in cover two, you come down. So nothing was threatening this young lady's flat. She did have her receiver going straight down the sideline and should have really carried it, but she took a gamble, took a risk, I guess, watching film and knowing the strengths that the Canadian quarterback has, watched film, studied their play designs and everything like that, sat on this route and just made a play. Great play. Great play. She was originally supposed to carry the receiver downfield, but I guess she saw something that obviously Mr. Owens doesn't have any access to being filmed, but great play by Panama's defense. And then we have Panama converting on that turnover and going up 18-7 on the Canadians. So we have a extra point conversion. Oh, I thought she picked it. The quarterback got to get the ball out in front of her receiver. So if you see, the receiver runs a slant. Look, y'all. And I get it that she was screaming downhill, but if you put it right on her, she would have caught it and gotten the end zone. You kind of made her contort her body and make a harder catch for her. But luckily, that ball wasn't intercepted because, look, it was deflected and ricocheted off of the intended receiver's hands. And the Canadian defender had a chance to make the play, but the ball falls to the turf, incomplete.